So from our butterfly pose, let's go back into one more boat pose. So releasing the hands, knees together, arms at your side, lean back, engage the core, chest open, and boat pose. Again, knees can be bent or up, or straight, I mean. And come on up. And we're going to come around to hands and knees. Well, we will start with the downward facing dog. We'll do our stretch in the downward facing dog, and that way we can go right into our flow. So curling the toes under, knees up, chest pressed down toward your thighs, opening the shoulders. I'm taking downward facing puppy instead of dog. And that's just where my knees stay on the ground. Still the same upper body stretch. Take a couple centering breaths here. Maybe pedal your legs out. One more breath. When you're ready with an inhale, walking your feet up to your hands for a forward fold and exhale there. We'll stay in the exhale for a couple of breaths, or I should say we'll stay in the forward fold for a couple of breaths. And when you're ready, come on up to standing. All right, let's find mountain pose. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice if you would like. And we'll begin with a chair pose. On the inhale, arms wide, reach up tall, palms face toward each other, and bending the knees, lifting the chest, navel's drawn in, squeezing the inner thighs in toward each other, looking up to between the hands. Modify as needed. You can bring your arms wide or forward or down, or you can kind of bend one knee at a time if that's more appropriate for you. Just modify in whatever way makes your body feel the best. And with your exhale, straighten through the legs and forward fold. Inhale, come halfway back up, lengthen through the spine, tailbones back, shoulders back. Exhale, hands come down, stepping back to a plank pose or hands and knees, whatever is most appropriate for you. Shift your weight forward on an exhale, lower down. Inhale to a cobra, gently there, see what your spine feels like this morning. And exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up behind you. Exhale, right foot steps forward, left toes turn out slightly as we raise up to warrior one. Reach up tall with an exhale to a humble warrior. Chest comes down parallel to the ground. Reach the hands forward. Inhale, reach back to warrior one and lean back a little bit, sending the pelvis forward into a proud warrior. Let's exhale, straighten through the front leg and come chest forward into a pyramid pose. Hands to the ground, shin, thigh, locks. And inhale, come back to warrior one. Let's exhale to a warrior three here. Hands come forward, chest comes forward, left leg comes up, right knee straightens. And inhale, come back to warrior one. Exhale, arms wide. We'll go to eagle arms. Right arm comes forward. Left arm crosses, bending the elbows, wrapping around there. And then when you're ready, shift the left leg, wrapping it around the right. Elbows up, right knees bent. Keep the arms as they are with an inhale back to warrior one legs. With an exhale, arms wide and up. Good, and from here we'll go to a tree pose. Palms together, step forward with the left knee and then open. Foot attaches to the leg. Reach the arms up, big breath in. And on the breath out, come back to warrior one. Good, and then with another exhale, hands come down, left toes face forward. Inhale, right arm reaches up, giving a little twist through center. And exhale, right hand comes down. Position your wrists underneath your shoulders and step back into plank pose. Shift your weight forward and with an exhale, lower down to the ground. Inhale, lift your chest to cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your feet up to your hands, forward fold, exhale there. Inhale, arms wide, reach up tall. And exhale, chair pose. On your next exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half back salute. Exhale, hands come down, step back to plank pose. Take an organizing breath there. And then shift your weight forward and lower down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up behind you. Exhale, left foot steps forward, right toes turn out, raise up, warrior one. Reach up tall. Exhale to a humble warrior, chest comes forward and down parallel to the ground. Reach the fingertips. Inhale, come back up. Arms come back, chest comes back, pelvis forward. Straighten through the front leg. Exhale, a pyramid pose. Inhale, come back to warrior one. Exhale to a warrior three. Chest comes down. Right leg comes up behind you. Inhale, come back to warrior one. Exhale, arms wide. Left arm reaches forward. Right arm crosses over. Bending the elbows, wrap the arms around, eagle arms. When you're ready, shift your weight forward. Right leg crosses over the left. Keep the elbows as they are. Right leg steps back, warrior one. Raise the elbows up. And release arms up overhead. Moving to tree pose, shift weight into the left leg. Right knee comes forward and wide. Release, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands come down, right toe pivots forward. With an inhale, left arm reaches up, giving a little revolve there. And exhale, left hand comes down, right knee comes back, plank pose. Inhale. Shift your weight forward, exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. or downward facing puppy. We'll stay here for 3 breaths and then we're going to flow to warrior 2 on the other side. When you're ready with an inhale, make your way to a forward fold and exhale there. And inhale, arms wide up to standing, palms facing toward each other. Exhale, chair pose. On your exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway back up, lengthen through the spine, tailbone back. Exhale, hands come down, stepping back to plank pose. Inhale, shift weight forward, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up behind you. Exhale, right foot steps forward, left toes turn out, hip opens as we rise up to warrior 2. Look down to see your right heel in line with your left arch. Engage through center. Good. And let's move to a side angle pose, bending the right elbow, right forearm to the thigh, left arm reaches up. To go deeper, you can bring the right hand behind the right leg down to the floor, and or the left arm can reach out overhead. With an inhale, come back up. Left hand, left thigh, right arm reaches up and back. With an inhale, come back up, straighten through the front leg. Exhale to a triangle pose. Inhale, come back up to warrior 2. Exhale to a half moon pose, bringing the right hand forward and down to the ground. Left arm reaches, or left leg reaches up, parallel to the ground. Right leg straightens. Open the chest. Inhale, come on back up, warrior 2. Exhale, we're going for the lizard pose. Left hand comes forward, left toes pivot forward, hands come down. Right hand to the inside of the right foot, left knee comes down, sink the hips. Hold there for a breath. Curl the left toes under, lift the left knee off of the ground, step the right leg back into plank pose. Shift the weight forward, exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg comes up behind you. Exhale, right foot steps forward, left toes turn out, raise up, warrior 2. Look down to see your left heel in line with your right arch. Engage your body. Inhale to a side angle pose. Take it deeper if you'd like to. With another inhale, come on up. Proud warrior, right hand, right thigh, left arm reaches up and back. With an inhale, come back, warrior 2, straighten the front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, bending the left knee, come back to warrior 1. Exhale, half moon pose, reaching with the left hand and down, shifting weight into the left leg. Right leg comes up, opening the body. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Exhale, headed to lizard. Right arm comes forward, right hip steps forward. Both hands come down to the inside of the left foot. Right knee comes down. Hold there for a breath or two. Sink the hips. Positioning the wrists underneath the shoulders, curl the right toes under. Right knee off of the ground and step back to plank pose. Shift the weight forward with an exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, child's pose. And inhale, come on back up to hands and knees. From hands and knees, we're going to do a spinal balance. So right arm, we want your wrist aligned directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. Right arm comes forward, parallel to the ground. Left leg comes back, parallel to the ground. Engage the left toes toward your body into dorsal flexion so that you've got a nice active left leg there. Now hold there for a breath or two, or three. Lengthen through the spine, draw your tummy up. And come back to hands and knees. Same thing, other side. Left arm reaches forward, parallel to the ground. Right leg reaches back, parallel to the ground. Draw your tummy up. Press the right hand away from the ground. Good, and come back. Let's lower down to our belly. Extend the arms out in front of you, legs back behind you. Keeping your head off of the ground, but looking down. We're gonna reach the right arm up and the left leg up. Point your toes there. And down, we'll go to the other side. Left arm up, right leg up. And down. Very nice. Let's roll on over to our back. We will extend the left leg down and draw the right knee in. Give it a little hug. And then right knee is going to cross over the left leg into a twist. Right arm out to the right. See what that feels like in your body. Don't force that twist to go deeper than it's willing. And if you'd like to take it deeper, you can look toward your right hand. Deep breaths into your belly, shoulders soft, face is soft. One more breath. With an inhale, come back to center. Extend your right leg, draw your left knee in, give it a hug. And then left knee crosses the right into a twist. Again, don't force it deeper than it wants to go this morning. Twists can be pretty harsh, especially first thing in the morning. So we always want to ease into it. Only going deeper as the breath allows, as the body opens. One more breath. And with an inhale, roll back to center. Both knees come in towards your chest, giving yourself a little hug there. From here, extend your legs down, arms to your side. And we're just going to do a 3-breath meditation. That's going to be an inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth, and really forcing that exhale out to clear out your lungs as best as you can. So an inhale through the nose, full breath in, and then a complete breath out. And repeat that 2 times. Full breath in, complete breath out. One last time. Then gently return back to your natural breath. And see if for the last minute or 2 of class, if you can just sense into your body and maybe into your mind, noticing the way your body feels this morning, noticing the way your mind feels, and doing it without judgment, just rather acknowledging and being aware. Notice if you have any areas of tightness in the body, any areas of tension in the mind. Notice if you have any areas of freedom and comfort in the body. Notice if you have pleasant thoughts in the mind. Good. And if you have time to stay in Shavasana, I encourage that you do. Otherwise, slowly bring your arms up overhead and give yourself a long body stretch. Stretching arms up, and legs forward or down or out, whatever you would call it, pointing your toes. Big breath in and out there. And then rolling over to your side for a moment, or again, I encourage you to stay in Shavasana if your morning allows for that. Otherwise, making your way back up to seal your practice for the morning. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment to gather the thoughts up that you need for the day, leaving the thoughts behind that you don't need to take with you. And I encourage you to thank yourself for getting out of bed and getting onto the mat this morning. And I thank you for allowing me to lead it. I honor each of you. Namaste. All right, ladies. We'll see you tomorrow.